And next we're going to move to Chairwoman Bella Wilkinson, who has two bills before the committee tonight. Start with House Bill 5287, and Representative Bella Wilkinson is here in person to introduce this legislation. It's an act relating to military affairs and defense emergency management, would establish a joint General Assembly Emergency Council of 10 members to activate 90 days after a declared state emergency to determine the status of the emergency and restore the economy. Chairwoman, welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. I appreciate the opportunity to address you all in, am I getting the finger from Roberta? No? Okay. I appreciate having an opportunity to address you all with regards to these two bills which come out of the COVID pandemic from the great city of Warwick. I had the opportunity during the pandemic, first phone calling members of my constituency, and then later on in the summer going door to door, as well as speaking to business owners in place about the pandemic and what its impact was on their day-to-day life. And at first, starting with H5287, there was a lot of frustration that was expressed that our government had been turned over completely to Governor Raimondo. Not that they didn't think she was doing a decent job, but they felt that it became a monarchy in the state of Rhode Island. And so my constituents wanted to know where members of the House and Senate were, and what we were doing to make sure that the economy was not going to be completely trashed to the point of no return or close to. And so as a result of speaking to my constituency, I came up with this House bill in looking at having leadership from the General Assembly, which would include the Senate President and the Speaker, the leaders in both chambers, as well as majority and minority leaders. And it was important to me to make sure that we had representation from the minority as well, because quite frankly, you know, although the Democratic Party does dominate in the state of Rhode Island, it is not, contrary to popular thought, a one-party system in our state. So I wanted to make sure that the minority voice was heard when it came to especially restoring the economy and then determining what the status of the emergency was at that point after the 90 days.